I've got to be honest, when I first saw the late-night buzz that the New York Giants are closing in on John Harbaugh as their next head coach, I literally paused mid-scroll, because this is not the kind of headline Giants fans are used to lately, and that alone felt like a tiny but powerful payoff. Then, the next thought hit me even harder. This isn't just random noise. It's coming from respected insiders like Paul Schwartz, which makes it feel real. And that creates a whole new wave of curiosity about what this could actually mean for the future of the franchise. Because if the reports are accurate, the Giants could be about to land one of the most accomplished coaches available, a man with a Super Bowl title from 2013 and 180 wins across 18 seasons with the Ravens. And that resume alone sparks the question every fan is asking right now. What could he do in New York, especially with a young quarterback like Jaxson Dart? Because suddenly the conversation shifts from surviving seasons to imagining competitive football again. And you can see that shift all over social media, where fans and analysts are reacting with pure disbelief and excitement, like WFAN's Sean Morash talking about how getting the quarterback and the coach right changes everything. And that idea hits home because it feels logical, almost obvious, and yet it's been missing for so long that it feels revolutionary. Which leads to the next hook. Is this finally the turning point Giants fans have been waiting for? Especially after a rough 4-13 season that left the team with the number 5 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Because on one hand, that record shows how much work there is to do. But on the other hand, it also shows how much room there is for growth. And when you pair that opportunity with a coach who has consistently built competitive teams, it's hard not to start connecting the dots. And then you see reactions like John Yastrzemski calling the move a slam dunk, and fans online saying things like "Big Blue is back." And while that might sound dramatic, it actually reflects something deeper, which is hope, real hope, the kind that hasn't felt authentic in a while. And personally, I find myself cautiously optimistic because I don't think any single hire magically fixes everything overnight, but I do think leadership matters more than people sometimes admit, and Harbaugh's track record shows he knows how to build culture, adapt to changing rosters, and keep teams competitive year after year. Which raises another question that keeps pulling me in. If this deal does get finalized and he walks into MetLife Stadium as the 24th head coach in franchise history, how quickly could we start seeing real change on the field? Because that's the ultimate payoff everyone is waiting for. And the truth is, nobody can predict the future with certainty. But for the first time in a while, the conversation around the Giants feels forward-looking instead of stuck in frustration. And that alone feels like a meaningful shift. Because when a fan base that's been worn down by losing suddenly starts buzzing with optimism, it tells you something bigger might be happening. And now the only real mystery left is this. Are we about to witness the beginning of a new era in New York football? Or is this just another chapter